Hi crafty friends, this is Pam's Paper Place, and I think I'm done with this Singer sewing book from the 70s. I've gotten to the point where I just can't do anymore, but look what I've done. I've got it really full. Look at that. It's probably, how wide is this? 5.5. It's really stretched to the limit. This is my own personal sewing journal. I could make one, but it takes a lot of time. Anyway, I could make one to sell, but it takes a lot of time, and I don't know exactly when I'd have time to do that. But what I have done is, it was getting so fat, so I put a little elastic band on there, and then I added some of these fun crochet flowers, a couple buttons, and then this is some lace that has some scissors, and then here on this rick rack is a little can you see that sewing machine? But it's really fun and bright. So the book is, and I sorry I can't get it all completely in frame. It's about 11 1/4 by about 8.5, and then it has a 3-inch spine. This was a file folder that I had gotten from Stephanie, coffee paper scissors. There's 4 signatures. I may at one point put buttons, but I don't know. I've got so much going on. I don't really think it's necessary. And it has a little bubbling from the age of the book. I don't know if you can see that right there. And I had this fun fabric that I thought looked kind of 70s here that I added. 4 signatures, yeah. So let's open it up. See, maybe you could see this better, but yeah, there's the little stretchy band. Okay, let's put some things away. I don't know how many pages, but I left this blank because I didn't plan on it getting this chunky. It just happened because I like to embellish. Here's the fabric here. You can see the file folder inside that I also put there. We have this is a paper pack, thicker paper pack, and I cut that out with the buttons, and then I have this fun, thicker rickrack. And what this journal is sewing. I'm going to call it a homespun journal. It has cookbook theme, sewing, and a little farm theme all thrown in one. Some things I may still have to ink or cut threads. I'm just like, just can't do anymore. You get to that point. This notepad paper I got from Donna when I went to visit, flew out there to Spokane, Washington from Michigan. I added these little happy, kind of like stickers. They're like dimensional, like they're Dymo. They look like that, but that's the way they are, stickers. I thought this was cute, this notepad paper. I added some from the Farmer's Almanac, this Farmer's Calendar. And then I received these papers from Jovi, Creations by Jovi. That she coffee dyed, like this envelope, some dyed paper, this old Holiday Inn receipt, so you can journal on that. And the other side of the envelope, I could put things in there. And another from Farmer's Almanac, the calendar talks about some things. I thought that would be fun there. I might have to ink that yet. So that little booklet will go in there. I'm sorry, I just don't have more space to film here. Okay, here I have a little Thinking of You. It's a card with this cute little girl feeding the ducks. So that flips up. You could write, I could put paper over here and right there. And then I added this. I sewed a lot of pages together. Yeah, this took me, I think, about at least a month. I sewed pages together, glued pages together. I did stitch around here because I needed, you know, wide paper to fit the book. Here I made a tag with a little dime, or yeah, $5 in dimes, coin roll, little paper, some crochet trim, and this eyelet lace, and then I sewed around it, and then I put coffee dyed paper. I'm gonna take my sewing machine in tomorrow because I don't know why it's all wonky like that, but I don't mind it because this is just homespun, so kind of gives it a little more character. Then I thought this card would be pretty in here with the flowers and the barn in the back for writing. And then I got this Down on the Farm from a book, and it talks about down on the farm. It's kind of funny. Down on the farm about 4:30, I slip on my pants and sneak out the door. Out to the barn, I run like the Dickens to milk 10 cows and feed the chickens. So that's really cute. So put that in there. I just put things in here that made me happy. You know, gardening. I used to garden more before I started to junk journal. So I got some stationery. This is from a encyclopedia of flowers. I put this little paper tab here, and then you can see all the fun stuff going on down. And then I put a little rec rack here. This was a digital that I blew up to make into a page from DB and Friends. And I added this crochet lace here, and I printed it on the back of this floral paper. I stitched these two papers together, and then I added some rickrack, and this flips up, and then you have some vintage, really pretty buttons, and then some rickrack and some more crochet. And I'm going to have to lift and slide. Sorry about that. Otherwise, you're not going to see. I think I might have a shadow. I'm not sure. Okay, and then on this side, I have, this was a sticker from a paper pad, has the measuring equivalents. Added this sticker that says recipes. And I like to blend in different patterns. That's fun to me. Here's a little fork sticker. Look at this. Make yourself at home. Clean my kitchen. It's kind of retro funny. And then here's a little recipe card. And then it's Grandma's Country Kitchen. And then here's from a vintage magazine, I believe, or cookbook. And then I love this book. I can't think of it, but it talks about the Grandma Ganny bun. And this little guy is Tiny Bun. And they're talking about gardening, and it's so cute. Because this also has gardening things. And I put this little sticker. Says Imagine. He's just so cute. And then here, making a garden grow, and then I added this yarn and this rickrack because I like that. Well, gives you texture. And I know I go crazy with embellishing. That's why it takes so long. But then I added this Playing in the Dirt and this little sticker that matches the aqua here. And then here, garden soil little sticker. I thought that was perfect for this page here. I hope my lighting's okay. And this is coffee dyed paper here. Aren't they cute? And then I added a little thing here, and I've got a sewing machine stamp right there. Just added some fun burlap and some rickrack. This, I believe, was DB and Friends. Wait, is it? What is it? KB. I'm sorry. KB and Friends. I always say the wrong thing, but it's KB and Friends. Enlarge that, and then it has this printed polka dot paper that kind of went good with the browns here. I added this paper here and this little ribbon with a little button and a little fall leaf. And I got a couple of fall leaves here. I have a lot of miniatures, so that's where I got the little leaves. I have little bushels and all kinds of things. Not in here, but there's a little cluster. I added this little duck too. Isn't that cute? And this is little burlap, and I fussy cut the basket of fruit. And here, if there were dreams to sell, what would you buy? Thomas Beddoes. And let's turn this page. There's a lot to see. I like to, look at my pages. This is a sticker, Farm Sweet Farm. And then this blue I thought went with some of this barnyard here story. It's another book with the horses. He's feeding the horses. And I added some pretty fabric ruffle. And then this opens up. You could journal. And then behind it, this is a tuck. And I just put Michigan because I liked it with the colors here. And it's a postcard. That's where I'm from. This is a reprint of the vintage postcard 1930 and 40s. My grandpa used to do things like that for signs and things. And then this little cute horse coat went well. And then we have some white chip lemon bars. Has a little blue on the edge and added this tab. So I thought that could tuck in there. And then this is from a children's book. It talks about the seasons of the farm. And here's some graph paper. Just added a button and wide open spaces. And then this is a garden book here. Garden book page. And a little more graph paper. This is from a vintage magazine. It has strawberries cereal with the strawberries cups. So I added a couple little cute strawberries. I may ink this yet. I just kind of got burned out. I just couldn't do anymore, but I may ink this a little bit. And then I added a little gardening tool and a pack of strawberries and a little piece of grass there. On this side, I thought it was pretty because it has kind of a pink and this cookie crumb crust. It's pretty with the green here. And then I added this fabric that's on the spine. I added this little sticker, says dirty dishes. And then I pinked around the edges of this page here. And then this is another from KB and Friends that I enlarged to make for a page. Here I have this big ruffle, eyelet ruffle. And let's see if this is any brighter. Nope. Let's see what I can do. And then I added a belly band here of the scrapbook paper, the pink, and that's like a pattern. And then I put this in the middle, and I added this. I fussy cut this out. I put cute there, and that's a fussy cut, and so is that. And then I added this cute little girl and this here. And then here's a tag that I altered, time card. Added some banners, a couple buttons, added homemade with love. That's a stamp of a button. And then a couple more stamps of buttons and a stamp of a spool thread and then a little sewing machine. And I did some sewing. Oh, and there's something else. This quilt. Cute quilt flashcard. And then right here is a really pretty wood button with some white and pink rickrack. And then there's a yo-yo that I got from my friend Donna. Thank you, Donna. Here, this is the other side of that pretty eyelet. And this is the middle of the, oh, I forgot one last thing. Oh my word, I gotta put some things on the strings here. So I have 4 signatures, so yeah, I'm still not done. Oh gosh, but I can do that later. Okay, so I had this pocket, some rulers, And this opens up, just has a little tiny tag. Oh, oops, probably inked that. Added some paper for reinforcement. Added some washi tape, those buttons. And then here's a vintage retro sewing pattern. Added the little tab. And yeah, that's definitely 70s. Those pantsuits. Oh, there's a pocket behind here too. So I just have this coat, vest, pants, like an alteration. Claim check. I'll put that behind there. And then this is KB and Friends with a little button here, a little sewing. So cute. I believe so. I'm not sure. So that goes in there. And then here was, I can't remember this digital. And then I just added a little fabric and 2 things of rickrack, this pink and the white. And then it has a little edging here. And do I have anything in here? Yeah, I do. I have a little pattern, retro pattern papers. And there. So that's like a little booklet. And this is part of a file folder here. And then do I have something in here? Yeah, I think I need to ink it. It's just a little, oh, it's, I embossed it with this ruler. I don't know if you could see it more, maybe that way. Yeah, ruler. Embossing folder, did that. And that's scrapbook paper. And then here, it's like a little tag. I might ink that yet. It's like a little big ticket. And then I have this pretty ruffle that's was on the spine, and then I have this wood button of this little wood button of a little dress. And here's the pocket, and I added a sticker, Everyday Moments and Precious, and then I added little tiny baby rickrack. Got some washi tape here too. So I have this with the rickrack here, and then this is, I believe this is from Grammy's Keepsakes, a digital. And then I added rickrack and just sewed this while you were out, and then stamped a little scissors there. Tucks in here. And this is a little envelope made from a pattern, and then just a little piece of note paper in here. I could ink that up too. I thought I was done, and now see, every time I think I'm done, I still got more. So I still got inking, and I have to put all the little buttons on here yet. Okay. So that was the middle of the first signature. Here is this page. This I collaged on here, and it's a tuck. Different papers, some rickrack. This is a Big's Die. I think it's a Tim Holtz dress form. And I added fabric here, a little button or a little resin flower, and a little bow tie, because there's a little blue in this page here and around here. So in here, and here's some scrapbook paper, I added this, beginning of a new day. And then here I did some little wonky stitching and this really pretty lace. And then here, this tag, I added seam binding at the top, added this little ruler, and then I did some stitching around, but I also did some, used my stamps for buttons, and this is stamps, a little doily stamp, a sewing machine, added lace, a couple stamps here. So it's been stamped, and fabrics have been added to it. And yeah, so Those go there. And then here's another page I made larger. And I added a ruler here, a couple little buttons, truly happy, good times. And this was a napkin that I got from Donna that I put on there. Here's the other side of that pie recipe with the pink and green. Thought it went well with this. And then just added the little stickers. This has little measurements, so I added this little measurements, and then I just added some light pink lace to this grid paper. And I'm probably going to have to do a couple, maybe 2 videos, or we'll see. And here's another garden page. Oh, look at, I added this little snail, because it makes me happy. A little dimensional snail there. It's cute. Flowers. Can journal in the back of this graph. I added this fence and the little chicken. Here's part of a children's book about what's on the farm animals and geese and birds. And this dog, sheepdog or whatever it is. I'm not sure, but it kind of looked like this dog here in Newfoundland. Probably isn't, but I just thought it kind of matched, and it was a playing card. And I have this notes and memos made. That was from Donna. That'll look pretty with this blue here. So the journal here, I stamped vintage there. Other side of that digital, and added this bright blue or aqua rickrack. And then I added the it's a vine trim, paper vine trim, and some coffee dyed paper. And here's more of that cute little story and our still gardening. I added this little rickrack here, this pretty fabric, and then these yo-yos that I got. I need to make those, but I got these from Donna. Pretty, went perfect with that. And this is really pretty with Ganny bun and tiny bun. Little recipe page here. I got this note paper from Donna. It had somebody's name right here in this little floral square. So I just added this sticker that says nature. And then I took, because it had a little sunflower or flower there, I added one here so that it would kind of coordinate with these flowers here. Here's a little flip with some fabrics, this little wood doll and a button, and then I added this measuring tape. And this has this crochet lace on the side. And here's a little cutout from a digital. I can't think where I got that right now. And then I put this little happy tag. This I added, this was a digital, but I added this piece here that says close knit fine thread, and then I stamped some little with the little button stamps. And then don't forget a little paper pad from Donna. That's cute, that little dress there. And then I added this little vintage piece of lace and this yo-yo. And this pretty pink polka dot paper. And then here I added some paper doily to the side of this paper here. Another digital, the other side. And here's a little pocket on this garden page, and it has a little tab, and there's a little button. So we got a tag. S is for seamstress, and I just did some wonky stitching. Fits in this little pocket. A little garden page. And these poppies, I found this. These are Dollar Tree stickers. I'm like, oh, perfect. So I added these stickers. I added a simple life is a beautiful life from somewhere, and a little petal and a little flower with a butterfly. And then here's, it's kind of sparkled up this little picture with these really pretty flowers. Thought it went well with this page here. And this was stationery. Here I had sewn these pages or glued them and then sewed around And then this is a little pocket. This has been through a wood textured embossing folder. And then I added the little rooster tag, "You are so very special," and that little label here. And then this has been sewn around. I have this embossed tag with this lace here, and then there's a little pumpkin with a little bead. And then here, this is coffee dyed paper, more of that embossing. And then here's a cute fun day at the farm. Little booklet. So this would be fun to look at. That goes in the back of this card. And then I have just some of this gold bond stamps. I'm just familiar with the S&H green stamps, but this is probably like that you collect and then buy things that you collect the stamps. Ways with hash, and this digital that I sewed around. Cute. Okay, and then that's the end of the first signature, I believe so. And then I added this same rickrack trim here, and the cute little pigs and the plaid. And we're going to start this signature, which has a pocket. I cut this down. This is laying ration, and then I added these little sticker of eggs in this little rickrack. Here, this was part of a book that I cut out, so it looks like a bookmark. It had a little nest, but it didn't have a chicken, so I added a little chicken sticker. And I thought that was perfect to fit in there. Added some trim here. These have been pieced together. I have fun doing that. Here is a little fabric flip cluster with rickrack and a button rickrack here. All those pretty fabrics. And we have some gingham trim along here. So I don't know if you could see that or not. And we're at 27 minutes already. Okay, here is like a blackboard piece of scrapbook paper that I cut so that you could open it right. I added this Pepsi Cola pop top, and I added these little measuring cups. And I have some strawberry paper behind here, so I added a strawberry charm. And then here, there's a pocket also. And then, oh, there's also a pocket here. And then here on the side, this is a tuck also with some paper. It's got little pots and pans you could journal with. So that goes on that side there. And then we have this pretty, it's got a strawberry recipe card. Oh, look at these ladies. And I did this fun trim here. It's postcard, Gal Pals. Mother and daughter, a family reunion. They look like they're having a great time, right? And so that will go in this pocket. And then here's a cute chicken recipe card. That could probably go in this pocket here. And then we have a potato salad roll. Maybe they brought the potato salad roll to the reunion. Added this little fabric and a button. So this is going to be so fun to look back at it. And then we have Sloppy Joe. And here's a little sticker of a fork recipe there, beef. We have some writing paper. There's a little, this is from a little book. Wake up, broody hen, whispered little chick, I'm hungry. So it's a little book about that chicken. And